Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisy. When learning Japanese, particles are super important. One particle can have many different uses depending on the context or grammar. So in today's video, I want to focus on the most common usage of each particle for beginners. I hope this will be helpful for you, and let's begin. Let's start with the particle wa. It's written as ha in hiragana, but it's pronounced as wa. It's similar to the verb to be in English. So, the word or phrase that comes before wa is always the subject of the sentence. We often use the particle wa to introduce a topic or to emphasize a particular part of the sentence. For example, watashi wa Daisy desu. I am Daisy. Here, before the particle wa is watashi. So, watashi, I, is the subject. Hashimoto-san wa kaisha-in desu. This means Hashimoto is a company employee. In this sentence, before the particle wa is Hashimoto-san, so Hashimoto-san is the subject. After the particle wa is kaisha-in desu. Therefore, we are emphasizing that Hashimoto is a company employee. The next particle we are going to learn is mo. It means also or to. We can use the pattern A wa B desu, C mo B desu. Here, A and C have the same quality. Aimi-san wa gogosei desu. Takahashi-san mo gogosei desu. In the first sentence, before the particle wa is Aimi-san. So, Aimi-san is the subject, and she is gogosei, high school student. In the second sentence, Takahashi-san comes before the particle mo, and the predicate is still gogosei, high school student. So, Takahashi is also a high school student. Therefore, Aimi-san wa gogosei desu. Takahashi-san mo gogosei desu. We can translate as Aimi is a high school student. Takahashi is a high school student too. Let's take another example. Kyou mo ii tenki desu ne. This means the weather is nice today too. Do you understand this so far? The next particle we are going to learn is to. It means with. We usually use it with nouns that refer to people. For example, watashi wa Yuki-san to game wo shimasu. This means I play games with Yuki. As you can see, before the particle to, we have Yuki-san, which tells us who I am playing games with. Or we can say, watashi wa Hozumi-san to super e ikimasu. This means I go to the supermarket with Hozumi. Similarly, before the particle to, we have Hozumi-san, which tells us who I am going to the supermarket with. Okay, let's move on to the particle no. It means of and shows possession, such as Karina's bag. Bag in Japanese is kabang. So Karina's bag is Karina-san no kabang. The particle no shows that the bag belongs to Karina. The particle no always comes between two nouns. My pencil would be watashi no enpitsu. A book about computers? Book is hon and computer is computer. So it would be computer no hon. Do you think the particle no is a bit tricky? Don't worry, I'm sure you can master all these particles. The next particle we are going to learn is ga. It has many uses, but remember that when we use ga, we want to emphasize the part of the sentence that comes before it. For instance, when introducing myself, I would say, watashi wa Kiyoshi desu. I am a teacher. Here, I want to emphasize that I am a teacher. So, teacher Kiyoshi comes after the particle wa. However, at a conference with many people from different professions, if the host asks, who is a teacher here? I would raise my hand and say, watashi ga Kiyoshi desu. This time, I want to emphasize I. That's why I comes before the particle ga. See how the spotlight is now on me. Another use of ga is with adjectives. For example, watashi wa sushi ga suki desu. I like sushi. Here we have the noun adjective suki, like. So we use ga with the noun sushi. The particle ga marks the object of the liking, emphasizing that I like sushi. Later on, as you learn more about ga, you will find out that it can also be used with arimasu and imasu to describe existence. Or it can be used with questions words like dochira ga ii desu ka? Which one is better? Finally, ga is also used with intransitive verbs and to express abilities. The next particle we are going to learn is e. It's written as he in hiragana, but pronounced as e. We usually use the particle e with three verbs: ikimasu, to go, kimasu, to come, and kaerimasu, to return. Remember to use e to indicate the destination, like watashi wa Osaka e ikimasu. I go to Osaka. Here, Osaka comes before the particle e, so Osaka is the place I'm going to. Or watashi wa shichiji ni uchi e kaerimasu. It means I go home at 7 o'clock. In this sentence, uchi comes before the particle e, so uchi, home, is the place I'm returning to. Here, the particle e shows the directions of my movement. Does this make sense? The next particle we are going to learn is ni. There are many ways to use ni, but for now, let's focus on using it with time. For example, watashi wa hachiji ni okimasu. It means I wake up at 8 o'clock. Here, hachiji, 8 o'clock, comes before the particle ni to indicate the time when the actions of waking up happens. In the future, you will learn more about using ni to indicate a place where something exists or to express purpose or frequency. After learning about the particle ni, we need to talk about the particle de. We use de to show where an action happens. For instance, Akane-san wa heya de hano yomimasu. Before the particle wa is Akane-san, so Akane-san is the subject. Hano yomimasu meaning reading a book. Here, the particle de is used with heya, room, to show where Akane is reading. Therefore, Akane-san wa heya de hano yomimasu means Akane reads a book in her room. We can also use the particle de to talk about how we do things. The next particle we will learn is o. O marks the direct object of a transitive verb. In other words, it indicates the thing or person that received the verb's action. Kohi nomimasu, to drink coffee. Kohi is the direct object of the verb nomimasu, to drink. Or 𝓒𝓸𝓷𝓽𝓪, to eat ramen. Hano yomimasu, to read a book. And finally, the last two particles for today are kara and made. The particles kara and made are used to indicate the beginning and end of a range, respectively. Kara is equivalent to from in English, while made corresponds to. These particles are commonly used with expression of time and place, such as from Osaka to Tokyo is Osaka kara Tokyo made, and from Monday to Friday is Getsuyobi kara Kinyobi made. Yay! We finished all the basic particles in Japanese. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in the next video.